God is not someone who was born as a human with a name. He exists as is. And we are the ones who put a name on him. Had we not advanced and developed as humans, then we would not have been able to put a name on him. As our souls develop and advance, we will arrange everything with more accurate terminology. We were born on earth to reevaluate and create new names. Thus, we are called Hongikingan. The future is a Hongik world where perfected human beings preside. Perfected people will lead humanity. When we have completed our tasks on earth and everything has been arranged, we will depart this world. Our physical bodies will return to nature, and our souls will rise to heaven, the galaxy. We cannot return to the source heaven right away. We can return to the source of the grand nature when we can manage and control all the energies of the universe. It is now the beginning of the second stage of life. This earth is a place for gods to grow and develop. Our souls come to earth to grow and develop through the use of a tool called the physical body. Everything is created here on earth, and we grow and learn about God's activity. Spirits or gods are the ones who can see a blade of grass and discuss it by its name. Only gods can put a name onto objects and manage them. That is why human beings are different than animals. We are the owners operating this grand nature. However, we were deficient in our ways. Therefore, the universe was created, and the earth was created for us to come here to be trained, becoming great gods again. For this to happen, we continue to grow. New life begins to know why we live. Some people thought December 22nd, 2012 was the end of the world or the rapture. December 22nd, 2012 was the end of the Seuncheonsidae or the previous era. People thought the end of the previous era or Seuncheonsidae meant the end of the world. After Seuncheonsidae, where everything developed to completion, life will change 180 degrees, from the era of development to age of management. Who will manage this world? The leadership can only operate this world once they have realized this and have attained wisdom. Only people whose wisdom has blossomed can be the masters of the world and have the power to lead the people. Whichever way people lived, they all contributed to the development of humanity. Even if they robbed, they are contributors with merit. Even if they murder, they are contributors with merit. They killed because there was someone that had to die. Someone needed to die and died because there was someone there to kill him. The society was created so that some live and some die. The various environments are created to learn about society. When you face society in the future, do not hate anyone. Love and care for everyone. When you understand what it means to care for others correctly and truly love and care for that person, your life will be filled with joy and be overflowing with energy. Do not hate others and do not utter the word sin. No one is a sinner in this world. Everyone is playing a role. When a particular role is needed in the world, a person to fill that role is produced. Society advances from these interactions. Some people will sacrifice to create the future, but these people's meritorious deeds will allow them to be born again in a better world. So do not be distressed about them. In the future world, you cannot hate anyone. We have to live with the right understanding of the world. Do not be greedy and think about what you can do for society before departing. Those who benefit others far and wide are called Hongikingan. The future is a world of Hongikingan. Do not fret that you have a hard life. Learn the principle of living right. Anyone can be saved from hardship. Do not be greedy to live a comfortable life while living incorrectly. Nature is teaching you that you will face difficulty if you live incorrectly. God is not letting you suffer because He hates you. God wants you to study and learn that you will face hardship if you live incorrectly, not because He hates you. The time has come to understand God correctly. I am not saying that you knew Him incorrectly in the past. Our ancestors lived during a period of low quality of energy on earth. They are our ancestors who lived a difficult life and departed after making sacrifices. It is our duty as their descendants to release their deep-rooted sorrow. Humanity is in a state of turmoil, and it is our duty to correct this as God's workers. This is our mission from God. In the world, 30% of countries live a comfortable life, and 70% live a hard life in varying degrees. What can we do to lead and manage these countries out of their hardship? This is called the Great Heaven and Earth Reconstruction Project and will begin with the Greatest Love Project. The Greatest Love Project began in 2013. 대한민국 or Korea is planning and developing it. The Greatest Love Project. We have spent our lives to live better for ourselves up to now. However, now that we have reached 70% of development, it is now time to look around us and lead our brothers and sisters out of hardship and make Earth a better place to live. This is our mission. If God has blessed you, then you must lead the way. If God gave you power, intellect, or special abilities, then all of you need to participate in the Great Heaven and Earth Reconstruction Project. This is also called the Greatest Love Project. Just because I explained using a broad overview does not mean that you have to reverse your lifestyle completely. That's not what I'm saying. You need to know. You need to understand that the world is changing. You need to realize that God's hands are coming down to touch the world. If you are indeed children of God, then you need to understand that you are here on earth to do God's work as His hands and feet. This work begins now. We are living in Hucheonsidae, the post-era, the era of world peace. We can make it happen. All the hardship up to now was because you did not know the way. Once you understand the way, one by one, then our lives will escape from all difficulty. I will lead the way.